Good morning. My name is Sean Webb. I'm your Director of Community Engagement and the Educational Foundation for Desert Sands Unified School District, and you're watching Classroom Conversations. It's a special week here at Classroom Conversations. We're highlighting our counselors. We met with our Assistant Superintendent of Student Support Services yesterday, as well as a couple of our lead counselors at SAP. Well, today, you got a treat. We're making it into the classroom. We're going to the school sites, and we're going to talk with one of our counselors from Indio Middle School. And I know that they're pretty busy going on, but if they can make it for today, we have somebody from the high school coming. But let me go ahead and make sure we highlight all of our sponsors, as well as everybody that participates with us. I'd like to thank the Desert Sands Unified School District for providing this platform for the foundation to go ahead and share about everything great going on in Desert Sands, as well as thank you, Craig Campbell with CoachellaValley.com. We couldn't be able to do this without the ability to be on your platform. You know, we get out to many thousands of people because of you. So thank you for that, as well as Kevin Pillow of Prep Sports. Do a fantastic job with our halftime show during the sports season in the fall. Thank you very much. And as well as the foundation board, they wrote a city grant with the city of Indio. And Indio has a great partnership with us. We greatly appreciate it. But I'd like to go ahead and read our mission statement. The Desert Sands Educational Foundation secures funding and awards money to provide supplemental resources that enrich and enhance student learning in Desert Sands Unified School District. And their vision statement. In partnership with public and private sectors, Desert Sands Educational Foundation financially supports creative and innovative programs that enrich and enhance the educational experience in the academics, the arts, and extracurricular activities, and engage all students and staff in DSUSD. Excellent. All right, let me go ahead and bring on Chef Mary here. Move along on the show. Good morning, Chef Mary. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Webb. And I'm well. It's in San Diego, and it's 75 degrees already this morning.
75 in San Diego. I think it's gonna be close to like 90 here today.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. The sun is up and it's warm, and loving it. Just absolutely loving it.
Okay. I see that I did not send an email to one of our participants. I'm going to send them the link right now. But while I'm doing that, Mary, I'm going to go ahead and actually, I can't do that since I'm emailing. But give me 1 second. I want to make sure to get this out. We have one of our counselors that I missed an email. We've got one of our counselors that can join us as well. But I got to just make sure to forward this to them. Unfortunately, we just got too many things going on, right, Chef Mary?
That we do. We have both of our arms and hands running all the time, busy.
If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, all kinds of projects and things that you and I both enjoy doing, and sometimes we're in overload, but you know what? You just keep on doing it.
Okay, I just sent the link there. There we go. Let me go ahead and bring us back up here with our sponsors and everything. Geez, you got to love technology. We just did that on the fly. But no, we were just talking about our sponsorships. You know who I've been seeing a lot lately, Chef Mary, is our very own Craig Campbell with CoachellaValley.com.
I saw him. Gosh, he looks incredible.
Yeah, I tell you what, he shared with me, and he shared with the public, and actually on his Facebook page, that he was dealing with COVID, and I'll tell you what, he's come out a new man.
He looks awesome. I mean, it's amazing. He's like 20 years younger.
Yeah, I would say so as well. So as we do, Chef Mary, we always talk about Super Seconds. For anybody that's watching for the first time, if you want the most up-to-date information, what's going on in Desert Sands, you can check out Super Seconds. This is where you get Mr. Bailey's brief information about anything with the pandemic, information about what's going on with schools. The most recent one, Chef Mary, dealt with masks. With what the California Department of Health has come out with on the 8th. And as you saw, in general public, on the 15th, as long as you are vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask indoors.
Awesome.
That is not the same ruling for schools. I want to say that again. That is not the same ruling for schools. We will be evaluating that and receiving information about that.
Okay.
Yeah. So but if you want to be up to date on everything, check out Super Seconds. I know that Chef Mary and I check it all the time because it's the easy, quick read. It's a couple sentences here and there.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And Mary, so we started on the 21st where we're doing testing, right? Well, now starting on January 28th, so it's been going on for almost 2 full weeks now. We're doing both PCR and rapid antigen testing in 15 minutes. So you'll get your test results in 15 minutes, as well as you'll get them mailed to you in a couple days, because that's the one that's a little bit more, accurate, I guess. Per se and so forth. But we offer that. Let's see, today is Thursday. They're offering that at Palm Desert High School in the technology room. And that's from 3:30 to 5:30. So that's just an example of where you can go for testing clinics available in Desert Sands. Let's see what else we have going on. Vaccination clinic, Mary. As you know, these are going on many times throughout the month. We're wrapping up February here. We've got one going on today, DSUSD North, as well as on the 23rd. And as soon as I get the March dates, I'll be sharing that with you too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So a lot of cool things going on. Mary, I got to show you one of the coolest things. So while I'm doing this, while we're having classroom conversations, I'm also, here, I'm on my laptop, and I kind of got to, kind of washed out there, but I'm on my laptop, and I'm on virtually available to the students at Hampton University, all the way in Virginia.
Oh my gosh.
You notice I'm dressed up a little bit today. We're doing a job fair all the way in Virginia. So pretty cool stuff going on here. So I'm actually going to be available anytime between now and noon today. So students, if you're watching Classroom Conversations on CoachellaValley.com, you go ahead and contact us through Hampton University for an application. And we're taking interviews right now.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful country. I mean, being from the East Coast, there's nothing this time of the year with Virginia, with the spring starting to come in. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
You may be hard pressed to pull those guys away from that.
Yeah, exactly. We have a couple of slides here from Brooke, and then we got our counselors that are ready to join us. But let's see here. I saw Brooke trying to join. I think she's having some tech issues. But what we have, as you know, they're doing their second Saturday. This is center stage on February 12th. And as Brooke shared, whatever's going on at the Performing Arts Center, they're trying to duplicate the music and the theatrical things at center stage. So that's kind of cool. So that's an activity that's outdoor in downtown Indio that's going to take place this Saturday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see what else we have going on. She shares was at the Teen Center. Oh, geez, we just shared some photos on our own social media about the Teen Center. And there was about the culinary program going on over there. And they showed him working in the kitchen, just like you would work at the kitchen at La Quinta High. Wow. Yep. Pretty awesome. Let's see what else do we have here. And she talked about the Miles Avenue Pipeline Project. That's where they're doing, January 24th till the end of March. So that'll be ending soon here. But Monday through Friday, that's where they're doing some adjustments there. And look at that. Brooke's coming on, and we're sharing her slides. We can go ahead and have her join us real quick and see if she can catch us up.
Thanks, guys, so much. I was having serious technical troubles. I'm not sure if you mentioned that. You probably saw me for a minute down at the bottom, and then I disappeared, and now I'm back.
Yes, no problem. So I talked about the Miles Ave Pipeline Project. We talked about second Saturday, as Perfect. Well as what else? We did the Teen Center. Do you have anything else for us going on in India?
Yes, I put some new slides in yesterday. Okay. To talk about the community cleanups that are happening in the city of Indio, not just this weekend, but in a couple of weeks as well. We've had a lot of great feedback about it. This weekend from 7 to 11 o'clock. I'll let Sean catch up to me too. There's actually no.
Wrong slides. Okay.
No. I updated with so much new stuff last night. But maybe I didn't save. I'm not sure. But yeah, I had.
I can search for it while you're talking. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Yeah, nope. So I put in a new slide with all of the dates and the times and the locations of our community cleanup from 7 to 11 on Saturday morning in the Alberta and Helen neighborhood. And so this is something we've done. We have a series of 5 different cleanups that people have really gotten excited about. And what we've done is we've teamed up with Burtech, our sustainability, code enforcement, public works, and volunteers in the community, including Greater India Women's Club. And we have been going into these neighborhoods, allowing people the opportunity to bring their bulky items out to the curb, get that junk out of their house or out of their yards. And then we've also picked a couple of different projects too that we can work on, such as painting fences, maybe doing a little bit of tree trimming. And so that yay.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm sorry. What did I do wrong? Tell me so that I don't do it.
I pulled up the wrong slideshow, so Sean did.
I'm sorry. Okay, so yes.
No problem.
So we've got 2 more cleanups after this one, and we are looking for volunteers to help. So we've actually had even Coachella Valley Mosquito and Vector Control has gotten excited about participating too, because as they point out, when you have a lot of kind of things sitting in your yard, that's more opportunity for condensation or moisture or even sprinkler water to attract mosquitoes and other things. So yes, this is just an example of one of the projects we did at our last neighborhood cleanup. You can see a little tree trimming, a little pink fence painting. So anyway, we'd love it. If you need to fill some community service hours at your school or one of your groups, please take part. Email housing@indio.org. That's housing@indio.org. And this is another example of some of the folks, not just city staff, but community groups who have gotten involved in that. So that's this Saturday. And then you mentioned second Saturday center stage. It's later on in the night. Every month a different theme. We are starting it a little bit earlier now. I mentioned I have 2 kids, all, both go to Desert Sands schools, and 6 o'clock I felt was a little bit late for us to start our evening. So we're going to start a little bit earlier at 5 o'clock. There are food trucks, there are drink vendors, there's free live music. Last time was a country theme and there was free line dancing instruction. There's tailgate party games. My kids did this like lassoing thing. That was kind of fun. The Desert Tour Baggers are there doing cornhole. So a lot going on this Saturday from 5 to 9. It's a free event for the community. You don't have to be an Indio resident to take part. And then on Sunday, another big event for the community too is our first certified farmers market.
That's
again,
fantastic.
free.
I love it.
Isn't that so fun? It starts at 9 o'clock and we're doing a ribbon cutting at 11 o'clock. We've got an Indio woman who is a yogi and she's doing free family friendly yoga. So for even kids, and for those kids who aren't necessarily interested, we have a story reader. So while adults are getting their flow on, there will be someone there reading stories to the kids who don't want to participate in the yoga. So we've got a great green grassy lawn area. Everyone is invited to come. At 12 o'clock, we've got Mariachi Jalisco who will be performing too. And then, of course, that's Super Bowl Sunday.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Super Bowl Sunday.
So you can pick up all the goodies that you might want for your Super Bowl party.
There you go.
There's chef prepared salsa, fresh made chips. And then the next day is Valentine's Day. And so there's going to be fresh flowers as well for sale too. So it's really exciting. It's in downtown Indio on Town Street, just west of City Hall. Just go to the Indio Certified Farmers Market website and Facebook page. They're also on Instagram so that you can get all the details on that. Indio Teen Center, you already talked about, free for students in grades 8 through 12, regardless of city of residency. They don't have to go to an Indio school to go. It's after school activities, including culinary arts, music. And next week, Sean, I'm going to have some more pictures of some of the cool things that they've been doing. Chef Mary, they make all kinds of yummy food.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
So now really what I need to do is head over to the teen center about 4:30 when I, am ready for dinner, but not ready to go home yet, and just pick up a snack.
You let them know I'm willing to taste test anything.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, huge thank you to Desert Sands Unified for holding their own farmers market too, and introducing kids and their families to the power of fresh, locally grown food. And that's really what part of the certified farmers market thing is all about, is knowing where your food comes from, knowing that you're supporting local entrepreneurs. And it's just honestly going to be a fun thing for people to do on Sunday mornings. The location is pretty central. Desert Sands Unified is a really large geographic area. And so the fact that this farmers market is a little bit closer to the freeway, kind of halfway between Highway 111 and the freeway, will make it really accessible for all of those people. For example, in the Shadow Hills area, or, really just kind of another opportunity from 9 to 2 every Sunday. How's that?
That's great. Well, you had some great information there, and we did. I didn't do it. I didn't do it justice in sharing what you had.
Oh, Sean. That was just like talking a mile a minute. I'm so sorry that that I was having those technical problems. It just kept saying that my devices weren't connected to the browser. I had to restart my computer, but
No worries.
here
No
we
worries
go.
at all. We're glad that you could join us. We all have our challenges with technology. That's no problem whatsoever.
Well, thanks everyone for allowing us to share. Yes, not just in Indio, but as the Valley's biggest city, as the city that has 19 desert sand schools within it, we want to make sure that there are resources for everyone of all ages, and are glad to be able to share that these fun things are happening right now.
Exactly.
Especially, we're going to squeeze. Gosh, it was, I think, 87 degrees yesterday. So we're going to squeeze some more winter out of this season. Are you ready to say that we're done with winter yet? I know Mojave Maxine came out of her burrow, but I mean, it's only February
It was
10th.
72 degrees when I hiked at 5 a.m. this morning. So I think we're done.
Wow.
I think we're close to done.
No. Not yet. Not yet.
Well, Brooke, thank you so much. As you know, or you may not know, today's counselors, we're celebrating Counselors for Counselors Week. And I'll do a quick intro with you. Our first counselor that's coming on is actually from Indio Middle School.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah, let me bring her on real quick so you can introduce yourself to her. And then we'll go ahead and interview her.
Yeah, that would be great.
We have Joanna Aceves from Indio Middle School. Meet Brooke.
Hi.
Hi, Joanna.
Hi.
I think I might text with you.
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say. I'm glad to see you, Brooke. We actually have conversations over the phone.
We do, and I've never met you, so this is so terrific, Joanna. It's really great to meet you. And if I could just say really quick, and then I'll let you do your thing, how grateful I am to school counselors. In fact, it was because of a school counselor that I ended up going to the college that I did, because she was able to help me secure a scholarship that had been designated to someone else in my high school. But she saw that I would be a perfect candidate, and that scholarship was not going to go to use with my fellow student. And because of that, I got to attend the college that I really wanted to, and it was 100% because of my school counselor.
Look at that.
So you're a tremendous resource, and thank you so much for giving back to the kids in Indio.
Oh, thank you, Brooke. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Brooke. Look at that, Chef Mary. Another connection made on Classroom Conversations.
Very small world.
Very small world.
All right. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Joanna, Chef Mary, and Sean. I will see you next week.
Yep. Sounds good. Have a good one. See you, Brooke.
Bye.
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 All right. So now, as I said, we are celebrating Counselors Week. And with us today, we have one of our Indio Middle School counselors, Miss Joanna Aceves. Joanna, why don't you share a little bit about what you do for Indio Middle School?
Hi. Well, I just joined Indio Middle School team probably early October, and it's been amazing. I love being there. I'm part of their Tier 2 team. We're going into the classrooms for lessons to our students and just, providing as much support as we possibly can, not only for our students, but for our staff as well. So I'm loving it. I love it.
Excellent. Excellent. And now you said you just came to Indio Middle School. Where were you at prior?
I was at Jefferson Middle School before, so I just transferred to Indio Middle. I was at Jefferson, and so I've been in the Valley. I'm born and raised here in Indio. Attended Desert Sand schools throughout my whole career. Yeah, I went to Van Buren Elementary. I went to Jefferson Middle School as a student. Graduated from Indio High School, and then transferred or started College of the Desert here locally as well.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Chef Mary, that's just pretty amazing. Born and bred and stayed in the same area.
I know. And then going to all the schools that you end up working at. That's pretty awesome.
It's been great, and I've had the honor to work with some of my former teachers as well. When I was at Jefferson, there was a teacher there who was my teacher as well. So it's been amazing. I've had a great experience everywhere that I've worked at. I actually was at La Quinta High School for a little bit too, covering for one of the counselors. And I was at SAP as well. So everywhere that I worked, I've just interacted with amazing counselors and amazing human beings. So it's been amazing.
Okay. Now, I asked you guys to maybe share what you've already shared about your background and so forth. What's maybe some project that you're working on that maybe, a regular parent would not know that our counselors are doing these types of things?
So there's quite a few things that we're wrapping up. My great partner, Miss Priscilla Luna, and myself, we had the opportunity to go into the classrooms amidst everything that's going on. You know, we want to make sure that our students are still getting the information that they need and being able to access important things, right? So we wrapped up our California colleges, or known as CCGI.
Okay.
So we're at 96.5% with our students having an registered account, which is amazing. It's great. So we were able to do that. We're just pulling out I think we have like 20 some students just to make sure that everyone at our school has an active account. So we're doing that. And next week, we're going to start our random acts of kindness. So we're
Okay.
putting lessons together as well. They'll be presented to our students through their homeroom lessons. So it's amazing. We're just trying to really motivate our students and challenge them, to do kind things for others, not only at the school, but also when they get home. So hopefully some of the parents and families can experience some kindness from the kids.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Now, one of the other things that we try and do in classroom conversations to get to know our staff and our community a little bit more, maybe you could share something, something fun about yourself or that maybe not everybody knows.
Oh my gosh. I know. I was thinking about that. What can I share? So I love to go on hikes. I love to
Okay.
take my kids and my family. We like to go out and just be out in the desert and hiking. One of the things that I just recently discovered throughout the pandemic was that I really enjoy cooking. So I like to just look at recipes. I love watching cooking shows,
Okay.
and I like to get recipes and try new things. So that's my
There
fun
you
fact.
go.
Okay. I'll tell you, one of my favorite things that Chef Mary always made in the kitchen for the staff at La Quinta and the students at La Quinta was her Musco soup. Have you ever heard of Musco soup?
No, I have not.
Oh my
No.
gosh, Chef Mary, talk about your Musco soup.
So I'll have to tell you, I can't take all the credit for the title. One of our friends is a teacher at Victorville Community College in the culinary department. And we got talking one day and he said, yeah, we make this must go soup. And I go, what the heck is that? He goes, everything in the refrigerator must go in the soup pot. So we started doing that at La Quinta High School because we had a lot of programs going on between our showdowns, and we were doing projects for our teachers' lunches and Meals on Wheels. And we'd always have these little bits and pieces that were in there. So I encouraged all the students to go in there, and we would start with a stock chicken or beef or whatever we had, and just toss things in the pot and see what would happen. And most of them would go, well, I'm not eating that. But that was like one of our free lunches. And then they'd come up and they would go, oh, wow, this is really pretty good. So we did a must go soup once a week. It was really fun because they ate a lot of vegetables they wouldn't eat. And we
I'm
got
gonna
them
have
in
to try that.
It's really fun. I mean, then if you have a big amount, you can freeze part of it and save it for another day. But the kids got a big kick out of it. I mean, we would have beans and broccoli and carrots and corn and potatoes and whatever we had in there. And it was always a good soup. That I was always surprised as well. Because sometimes you go, ooh, I don't know about this one.
Oh my gosh, too much fun. I'm glad you're able to share about that, Mary. I always enjoyed having the students Musco soup in their variations.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Joanna, thank you so much for taking the time with us. I know you got a busy schedule, and we actually have another counselor in the green room waiting for us. So we'll let you go. But thank you again, and congratulations for congratulations for Counselor Week, and thank you for working for Desert Sands. We greatly appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much. It was an honor. Thank you for the invite, and we hope you guys have fun.
Oh, thank
Have a
you.
great day.
Have a good one. All right.
Act the
Okay, so excellent. Chef Mary, we've got another counselor that's going to join us. She's over in Palm Desert at Washington Charter Elementary School. We have Morgan Pita who's joining us. Good morning, Morgan. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Thanks so much for having me today.
Good morning.
For joining us. So tell us a little bit about your background and what you do for Desert Sands over at Washington Charter.
Oh, sure. This is my 15th year with Desert Sands as a school counselor and my 4th year over here at Washington Charter Elementary. I love being at Washington Charter. It's an amazing school. We have amazing students and amazing staff, wonderful parents who are very supportive. My program, I do a lot of different things, but my main focus as a school counselor at the elementary is running small groups, and kids from any age, TK all the way to 5th, can join these groups. And my curriculum really focuses on building like self-esteem and confidence and resiliency. So no matter what they're going through personally or at school, my groups really help them just build that positive mindset.
I love it. I love it. I know that Chef Mary's talked about with her grandchild over in school, meeting with her counselors and so forth in the small groups and so forth.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and the kids love it too.
Well, I think they need to have that one-on-one with you, because once they get into school, it becomes big, and they kind of feel isolated and alone, and be able to go to the counselor and feel comfortable. That's important.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree. I think at the elementary, I mean, one of my main goals is I want every kid to know who I am, you know, and on the first day of school, I'm in every classroom introducing myself, making sure I get to know those new students. And I want students to know that I'm here for everyone, not just the student that might drop by my office or come see me, but something that's really important to me is just being visible on campus and just knowing that a school counselor is for everyone. And building that foundation at the elementary can really help them feel comfortable as they move on to middle school and high school, and knowing that a counselor is someone that they can stop by the office anytime, get to know, and that we're definitely here to support them with their academic, social, emotional, and college and career goals too, even starting at the elementary level.
Exactly.
And you said you've been doing this for 15 years. That's just outstanding. I love it. Can you give us maybe the different schools that you service in Bennett and Desert Sands?
Yes, absolutely. So, yes, I started my internship in Desert Sands. My first hire was at Jefferson Middle School. So I did middle school for 3 years. And then I went over to Shadow Hills High School when the high school opened. So I was there 8 years. Wonderful experience, loved being a high school counselor. And then the last 4 years, I made the transition to come on over to Washington Charter. So I've been really blessed to have the opportunity to work at all 3 levels. And I really do feel it's helped me grow as a counselor and just really understand what's needed at each level, and just really helps me know what the little ones need to prepare them for what they'll need when they get to middle school and high school.
I love that you've been at all 3 levels. That's fantastic. You know, there's not a lot of educators that can say that. Mary, as you know, you met people from La Quinta High School that have just been at La Quinta High School their entire career. So I give you credit, Morgan, for moving and adjusting and I'll flat out say challenging yourself with each move.
Oh, definitely, definitely. When I thought about coming to elementary, oh yeah, there was this, oh wow, you know, this is going to be something new. But like I said, these challenges have definitely helped me grow. And it just makes me a better counselor all around.
So I'm going to ask a quick question, and this definitely wasn't on anything that I sent in the slides in the email. Long time ago, did you work at Fleming's Restaurant?
Yes, I did.
I thought so. Okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That was back like in 2005. Yeah, it's been a long time.
You know, that's a credit to having great service, is you always remember the people that take care of you.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
I'll flat out say we were fortunate. My family would always just give us Fleming's gift cards for the holidays. And we definitely loved the prime rib sundae when it used to happen. So
oh, definitely. Yes, that was such a wonderful place. I'm so sad to see that it closed in our desert. And I did know some people that were still there. So just sad that, you know, it's no longer there. But maybe one day they'll come back to our desert.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Chef Mary, do you have any questions for Miss Peter before we go ahead and let her go?
Well, I just wanted to share, you know, when I was at La Quinta, we had a little coffee program, and the counselors would come down in the morning for coffee. And for me as a teacher, an instructor, and not really being in the system, it was really great to have them come down. And if you had something that you wanted to talk about, a student or whatever, it was just nice to get their perspective on, you know, what to do, how to do it, get to know them. We worked really, really closely together. And so I really realized how important you guys are and how you change a lot of lives. I don't think you realize how much you do until you really see the end result from my point of view. That these kids that were, you know, having some problems and went to your counseling and your guidance and came through with shining stars. So I really appreciate what you do and the depth of what you do, because I think it's important not only from a professional level, but from, from our personal family level.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so wonderful to hear that. And, being in the district for so many years, I do see a lot of my students who, are out of college already. They're out in our community, and it's just so wonderful to see such amazing kids out there. And they do remember, and they do say hi, and it's just so wonderful to see. And I love what I do, and just thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I always feel like we just kind of give them a leg up. It was like, when you were a little kid, trying to get over the fence, someone gave you a leg up.
Yeah.
And we hear from the students all the time, Sean and I do, that came through all of our programs, and, they're just doing so well. And I'm so proud of them. And I'm just glad that they take time to pop in and say, hi, what's going on? The other day with Mark Wadlin. Oh my gosh. He goes, Chef Mary, I just want to let you know, I'm still calling it a rubber scraper. I mean, out of the blue, you get this little email from one of your students.
Yeah. For sure.
Well, Morgan, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Just real quick, so our viewers know, how many students are over at Washington Charter?
Right now, we're about 730 students.
And then how many counselors?
Just me.
Mary, how do you like that for your job? Wow. Morgan, I applaud you. Thank you so much for what you do for Desert Sands.
No.
I can't wait to see more the next 15 years in your career.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, don't we just have some amazing staff and obviously counselors here at Desert Sands?
It is. I just know that, working with them, how important they are.
Yeah.
Because they seem to be able to circumvent a problem and make that student feel really positive.
Yeah, definitely.
No,
I live for our counselors. They were absolutely amazing. I would have them involved in every single facet of a student's life whenever I could. Yeah. As you know, Mary, just that one more adult in everybody's life is always better for students.
Yeah, and I think when you feel that they're in your corner.
Yep, exactly.
I think sometimes kids feel that there's nobody really in their corner,
Right.
even though we all are. But then that one person can come along and pull them through, whatever situation they're involved in. And it's always nice that it can be someone in the school system that they know they can go see anytime during the daytime.
Right. Yep, definitely. Most definitely. So, Mary, I would need to break it to you. So next week, Tuesday, I'm not going to be able to do classroom conversations. I'll share with everyone. I'm actually going to a career fair all the way at Pittsburgh State University in Kansas. Where, hey, I feel honored. I get to go ahead and recruit teachers, not only just at any college. This is Mr. Bailey's alma mater.
No.
I'm recruiting teachers at his alma mater. I'm going with another principal who's actually from Kansas, Miss Blackham, who's over at Carrillo Ranch Elementary. So we're not going to have an episode on Tuesday. However, you will see me on Thursday at 9:00 if you can join us at Classroom Conversations. And I'm sure Brooke will be able to make the adjustment as well.
Exactly. Well, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. And I think everybody should go buy a box of those little silly Valentine Day cards and drop them on people's desks just for the heck of it.
I agree completely. Mary, it's always a pleasure having this show with you. I could see we're coming up on 30 minutes. You know me, I could be on this all day talking with you. I don't think our public would want to see that. But hey, why don't you close us out for the day and the week, and we'll see you next Thursday. Why don't you close us out?
Okay, everyone. This is the time of the year and the month and Valentine's Day. I think you recognize someone special in your life, some cookies or candy or a balloon or a little card. And as I said, they were doing a event on being kind and being kind at home and with your parents and your neighbors and your workforce. But just have a great day and have a great weekend. And I hope your team wins on Sunday. I really don't know who's playing. That's kind of bad, isn't it?
It's the Rams and the Bengals. It'd be a great game.
Very well. Well, I think I'll have to be a California girl, and that'll have to be my team.
There we go.
But you have a great weekend, and may your team win and celebrate.
All right. Hey, Mary, you said it best. CoachellaValley.com and all our followers on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. We'll see you Thursday at 9:00. You guys have a good one.
You guys.